Captain's log, stardate 51195.5. She was an unexpected addition to the crew, and although initially met with great resistance, 7 of 9 has been on Voyager for several months now. Though her time on board has not been without incident, she continues to prove her value through her expertise in engineering and repairs. As time has passed, the crew have begun to accept her, and are making efforts to make this wayward soul feel at home with her new collective.
Yeah, that's the power relays, alright.
It appears someone has been attempting to bypass the failed power relays. Reconnecting the main lines should restore power.
Power and lights. That was fast. I was hoping the heat would kick on.
Perhaps one of the control stations? I surmise they merely shut off the heat when they left.
If they left voluntarily.
They may have intended on returning to this vessel at a later date.
Well, I'd like to know how long it's been out here. Let's each take a console and see what we can find.
This console appears to be intact.
This one seems fine too. I was expecting more damage. Could you get the heat on?
These systems are 50 years out of date. There. The heat is on now. According to the logs, there is a message waiting to be played.
Let's hear it.
Hello, whoever may be out there. This is Captain Turon. This ship is the Voyager, a cargo vessel and sometimes fighter craft. Just a few minutes ago, we began to lose containment of the core, and radiation is leaking. We've been unable to lock it down. We've called for help, and the Nefarious is on their way to save us. I hate to leave the ship out here, but the engines have been in decline, and the chances of us ever getting back here to fix it is small. If you are planning on making this ship flyable again, check out the impulse reactor stabilizers. They were giving me trouble this morning. I hate to leave it here like this, but if our estimates are correct, it could take 70 years at Warp 6 before we ever get back here. That's a long journey. Turon out.
When was that recording made?
7 years, 5 months, 3 days ago.
That's a long time to be floating out here alone.
Loneliness is irrelevant.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel Voyager just floating through space all alone. I sure miss Earth.
I do not understand missing a planetary body. The crew drones on about it constantly. There are millions of planets in the galaxy.
Well, it's really not the planet itself so much as the people, family, familiar faces. It's what makes Earth so wonderful.
So it is your sense of community, like the one on Voyager?
Sort of, but we were assigned to Voyager. On Earth, we were born into our family.
I was assimilated into the collective. The collective was all I ever knew.
Do you miss them?
In a way, they are still there. I do not miss the collective, but I still feel set apart. The silence has been the most difficult transition to make.
I miss my mom's cooking. The smell of the kitchen on Thanksgiving. Being with the Voyager crew is feeling like home after 4 years.
I do not remember much about my parents. It was only recently when I began to not miss the voices of the others. The doctor has introduced me to music. Music is something I thought I could use to replace the voices.
I can relate there. I've been playing my clarinet. frequently.
That sound it makes. It reminds me of species 3423. They send out a wailing sound before they die. I have insulted you.
No. It was funny. Ironic, isn't it?
What do you mean?
This ship, the Voyager, a 70-year journey to retrieve it?
Strangely ironic, yes. But logic dictates that it is merely a coincidence.
I'm sure Tuvok would agree with you.
I appreciate his logic.
You and Tuvok have a lot in common. Perhaps you could hang out with him more. You may enjoy his company. I know I do.
He does not appear to have such emotional ties like the rest of the crew.
Don't let that face fool you. He misses his family like the rest of us. He just hides it better.
I wonder, Ensign, why did you choose me for this assignment? Was it an attempt to hang out?
Well, I suppose it was, but you are a skilled technician, and B'Elanna had her hands full with the anti-matter array.
There. I have downloaded the star charts for Captain Janeway.
I found the source of the radiation leakage. A simple burned-out coil. I can transfer one here from storage.
You intend on repairing the vessel? Are you planning on taking it with us?
No, it would just slow us down, but if this Captain Turon ever returns, he'll be glad to find a ship working.
As you wish.
Do you think we can get this working?
Of course. Repairs are complete.
Excellent. Let's pack it up.
Pack it up.
I think we're done. Kim to Voyager. 2 to beam over. Safe journeys, Voyager.